Today we're going to talk about a couple things not to do when going gray. First up, there's always a lot of confusion around what color shampoo should gray hair people use. Is it purple? Is it blue? Is it green? I'm going to tell you right now, it's purple. Don't use blue because when you look at a color wheel, you see the opposite colors, and when those mix, that's the color it creates. So what happens with gray hair is sometimes it can turn yellow or brassy from different environmental factors or internal factors like pollution, UV exposure, product buildup, medications, the list goes on. So when you start to see that yellowy tinge, you want to counteract that with a purple shampoo. Those two colors cancel each other out and you get sort of a white, more brilliant gray. What happens is if you are seeing that yellowness and then you take a blue shampoo and you mix yellow and blue together, you're gonna get a green tinge to your gray hair. So stick with purple shampoo. That's where it's at. I just wanna add too, if you are not seeing any yellow or brassy tinge to your gray hair at all, you don't even need a purple shampoo. So that's a question that I get often, like, do I need a purple shampoo? When do I need a purple shampoo? It's only if you're seeing a sort of yellowness or brassiness to your hair. Next, don't start going gray until you're ready. It sounds kind of counterintuitive for me to say don't start going gray, but one of the common themes I've heard when talking to women who have gone gray through my Facebook group, which has over 3,000 people in it at this point in time, one of the common themes is women tend to hit a point in their life where they're just like, that's it, I'm going gray. And sometimes that's a slow build over time, and sometimes that's just something that happens out of nowhere and it's immediate and you're ready to go gray. But if you feel like you're in that space where you're like, I don't know if I want to do it, you're kind of doing some research, you don't know if you want to, like, maybe I'll wait a couple years, just give yourself that time and wait until you hit that moment where you don't even want to turn back. For me, I decided that I wanted to stop dyeing my hair, and I told my husband, and then the next week I made a hair appointment and dyed my hair because I was like, I wanted to do it, but I just wasn't ready yet. So I went and did the opposite. I dyed my hair, and in doing that, it solidified my decision. I came home with dyed hair and I kind of regretted it a little bit, and that was my push, my momentum forward to really lean into my decision. I often talk about that experience as having like breakup sex with your boyfriend or just getting together that one last time to kind of like put some closure on it. That's totally what I did with dyeing my hair for that last time. But when you hit that point where you're like, that's it, you get mad enough or something, there's a straw that breaks the camel's back, you know deep down in your heart that you want to go gray, that emotion will propel you forward, and that will move your journey forward in a supportive way where you'll feel less confused, you'll feel less self-doubt, you'll feel more self-confidence, you'll have more determination. Everything around this decision will just be a lot easier when you are full on ready to do it. And if you don't feel that yet, don't even stress, don't pressure yourself. The day will come and you will know when it's your day, because you will just be like, I'm never dyeing my hair again. And that's when you know it's time. Okay, next, don't do it alone. One of the most major keys to my success personally has been support. So I started off semi-alone. I had support from my husband, which really was major because him saying like, yeah, go ahead and do that really gave me the confidence to explore what that meant. But as I kept going and I was getting comments from the community, comments from my blog, comments when I would go to Whole Foods, that support right there from random strangers, but also from my family, just gave me that boost that I really needed. Like, I needed to hear, your hair looks good. And it just helped me put one foot in front of the other. I really encourage you to seek out support from your friends or your family, but if you don't have that, we have a Facebook group that I had mentioned. It's called The Gray Book. Join us. We talk about gray hair all day long, and it's super supportive, and it's a great place for women to find community, inspiration, friendship, solidarity. I've heard from so many people that it's really just been a huge source of support for them along this journey. So find support because it's critical to success. Okay, next, Don't limit your options. So sometimes what people think when they go gray, it's like, oh, I have to go gray, so I guess I'll just let my hair go gray. Like, there's nothing else I can do. There's so many beautiful routes that I've seen people, pun intended, routes, that I've seen people take along this path. I personally went cold turkey, so I just decided from day one I was not going to dye my hair. And I tried to seek out highlights. I tried to kind of add toners along the way, but my hairdresser was always just like, Lisa, just ride it out. So I did. I've seen people shave their head to a total shave or a totally short pixie. It's been so beautiful and so inspirational. I've seen highlights, lowlights. I've seen people dye their hair ombre on the bottom, or kind of like gray on the bottom, or they've dyed it maybe like blonde on the bottom to just kind of like take that darkness away. I even had one woman tell me that she went gray for a couple years in her early 40s. So say she went gray at 40, a couple of years goes by, she's totally gray. She hits 45, 46, she decides she wants to dye her hair again, so she did. Now she's in round 2, getting back to the going gray process. And I love that because there's no rules. You can really do whatever you want to do during this going gray process. Like, whatever lights your fire and whatever sparks your joy, do it. And don't be afraid to try something that maybe you think was a little bit unconventional, because you never know. Maybe you find something that really changes your life. So the takeaway is, don't be afraid to try something new, and don't be limited to only one option, because there's so many ways that you can go gray. Okay, my last don't is, don't listen to people who tell you not to do this. That can be so impactful in this journey, and it can be so impactful in our own personal decision-making process, and it can really affect what we decide to do. But if you know deep down you want to go gray and you're ready to do that, please don't listen to your uncle. Please don't listen to that friend who's telling you you're going to look so old, or you're too young for that, or, I'll pay to get your hair dyed. Don't do it. Girl, you got this all the way. I'm telling you right now, I wish every woman could have a before and after photo of themselves, so they could see, before they decided to go gray, what they would look like, now compared to after. I look at before pictures of myself and it just looks so forced. It looks very one-dimensional. And now that I have gray hair, it's actually like softened my look a little bit. My face looks softer. My skin actually looks a little bit more tan and glowing, to be honest, because my hair is a little bit softer. And when I look at my before and after photos, I'm like, I would choose this right here 100% of the time. So instead of listening to the people who are not supporting you, again, I encourage you to find and seek out people who will support you. And that can be in Facebook groups, it can be in blogs, it could be in books. There are a ton of going gray books too. Find people who are living that story and follow along with them, because it will just give you that encouragement to put one foot in front of the other. For more on going gray, be sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time.